Hello everybody, so in today's video, I'm gonna show you how to get the latest Minecraft Java Snapshot 25w17a and the new features it brings to the game. So, let's get started. The first thing you want to do is go to your Minecraft launcher, and with the Minecraft launcher, that's how you open up Minecraft Java, and you will also get the snapshot from there. So basically, all you want to do here is once you have the Minecraft Java Edition tab here, just go down to a release you've been playing and click the menu here. Here, you're gonna have some releases, you might have more, but all you want to do here is find latest snapshot, and you'll see 25w17a. Just click this and then click play. And from there, what's gonna happen, you're gonna have it downloading and opening automatically for you. So that is how you get the 25w17a snapshot, and basically we just want to wait for all this to load up like so, and here we now have the snapshot like so. And we also have something else, which is the Minecraft Java changelog for this version, so we'll be going through it as well. So basically you'll just go ahead and mix these together and we'll be able to begin. So here we have our gameplay, and here we have our snapshot changelog, and let's first of all create a new world. So we'll just create a new world here, and we'll just create a creative mode here and go ahead and go to our world. Okay, so now let's just wait for everything to load up like so, and we are now in our world. So basically, to begin, what you want to do is see what this is about. Now, number one, the main thing here is the locator bar. Yes, the locator bar here in the new features has been added. So number one, the thing that's been added here that we can see at least is added an option to reduce the cloud range. So basically, if we go in option video, we should be able to see an option here to change the cloud distance here. So basically, if we do clouds fast here, we can go ahead and change how far they go. So two chunks where you'll see that they basically don't show up because you have to go nice and close to them, so it'll be almost impossible to see them. But if we go to video settings and make them a bit longer, like 20 chunks, we can see that they do fade away 20 chunks away from us. That's how they work. And if we go ahead and make this a bit longer, like maximum, they will go all the way until we can't see them anymore. So that is the new feature that this snapshot brings to the video settings, which is just that the cloud distance is now something that you can now change. So yeah, that's the new change with that, and we can change fancy and off, that's the things. So that's the thing that is changed in your Minecraft Java settings. Okay, and now of course the main thing is the locator bar. Now the locator bar has been added on Minecraft Bedrock a couple Minecraft betas ago, but now it is on Java. And this locator bar here, if we go and check what this is, it is basically just a new UI element which shows up right here on top here where the XP bar is meant to be. And basically, if there is like no players in the world here like us, the experience bar will display as normal. So if I do /game mode survival, we will have our experience bar here, and that is our basically our locator bar. So this will just show experience if we just kill some things. Well, there you go. We now have experience. This is normal. But if we had another player in the world, this will be replaced by something that looks like this. So you can go ahead and check that in the server. Now this is not a server, so it's going to be complicated to show, but it is basically the changes. So basically, multiplayer servers can toggle the locator bar with the location bar game rule. So we don't have a server here, but if we do /game rule location bar, we can do true, and we can now have a location bar on server. So now servers can choose to turn off or on the location bar. So off will be like if you don't want players to go and find bases, because this can be used to track bases, as this is basically ESP or tracer for Minecraft, basically inbuilt. So some Anarchy servers, for example, wants this to be off because we don't want players to go ahead and find each other if they're hidden just right under you. Or some servers just want it to be on, like just a normal SMP server, for example. But even SMP servers might not want players tracking each other. So it really depends what you want to do with them. But you can choose to have it on or off if you are a server owner. Here you can have some players here. They can be hidden by crouching or wearing a mob head, a carved pumpkin, or a potion. So let's see what happens. So basically, here, let's say that we have our location bar here, and we have a player that's trying to go ahead and find us, and they also have the bar. So if I go ahead and sneak, they will not see me anymore in the bar. The bar here, I will be gone. If I have something like a pumpkin bar, so if I give myself a carved pumpkin, here it is, this thing, and I go ahead and place it on my head, like so, this, I will be gone. If I have any sort of head, so maybe not player head, but like a zombie, a creeper, piglin, and they do tell you for the dragon here, so they do say dragon skull as well. So we have skeleton, we have other ones as well because they call it skulls actually. So all of these here will make you invisible. So that is the thing here. So if you're wearing a wither skull, you're invisible. Dragon, you're invisible. Piglin, you're invisible. Creeper, you're invisible. Zombie, you're invisible. And the skeleton, you're also invisible from the location bar tracking. And with a potion of invisibility, so if you get yourself an invisibility potion, it can be any one of these, but for example this, you're now invisible. Well, you were already invisible, but now you're again invisible again from the location bar. So that is some ways that you can be hidden from the system. Okay. If we go back here, for example, we can have, for example, different colors here. So we can do a waypoint. We can go ahead and change this up. Here it is. Waypoint is now red for you, well, / game mode survival. If I had my player here, and well, we'll be able to see myself as red. The thing is that we can't really do that because, well, we don't have any other players to track this on. So that is one issue of this. Now there is a way to get mobs to make this, but you don't really just think of the starters moving around. It's really not that complicated. So that is one thing with that. Basically that is the thing. Here we had our items that made us invisible. And here we have our realm. So this is completely different. This is Minecraft realm. So this is the realm here. If we had a realm, we had improvements to realm configuration screen, introduced a region preference settings that allowed more general control about where the realm is started. So basically think of this as if near you, where let's say you live in Australia, right? And they had a US server, you might have a bad performance on your own realm, but a US person will have a good performance. So let's say that they now have an Australian server. You can choose this as your server and you'll be doing fine. If you have friends as well, you'll also be doing fine. But people in the US now will also have a slower connection. So you can now choose where is your server location is for your Minecraft realm, giving you better ping and less latency. So that is one thing you can do. Here, you can change world tab containing changes of any world slots. So you basically see changes of your world in tabs. So you now have new world slots, a bit like Minecraft Bedrock. If you know how the Minecraft Bedrock one looks like, you have different slots. So changes can change different settings per world. Here you have a players tab to manage players that have access to level. This is just like Minecraft Bedrock. So you just basically have a button, you click that, and it gives you a list of players and it tells you if they're operator or member, what access they have to the thing, which is pretty cool. A subscriptions tab to manage the realm. So if I go ahead and go to add realm, I can get myself a trial, for example, but you'll just have a subscription button somewhere here, which will tell you basically how this works. And a settings tab to change the settings of the realm. Again, there's no realm, so there's no settings, but if there was a realm, there'll be a settings here. And you can just click it, and you'll be able to change. It is just like Minecraft Bedrock Realm. It's literally the same thing. If you know how to use Bedrock Realms, this is closer to it now. Here you have introduced a region. Again, that's how we said. And changed wording for close / open to temporary close / reopen. So now it used to say close open realm. Well, now it says temporary close or reopen. So now what happens is that once you close the realm, it basically lets you reopen it in the future instead of saying, okay, close the round or open. It is temporary closed and open. This is the two new button names that it changed. So these are the new button names. Okay, so for the technical changes here, we have data pack version to 74, we have the resource pack version to 58, and we now have a server alternative waypoint broadcasting system for controlling the locator bar. This is kind of what we had here before. And this is the new broadcasting system. So that is the new names you can do. So you can do for the data packs, you can have different modified colors. You can use hex colors also for your waypoint color. So this is for like a player specific color. You can give a player a color. And you can reset the different styles. So he can have a different weapon style resource. So you might also be able to change the texture of the little dots here, which could be interesting. I don't know how that works for this one, but the big ones here. So that's pretty cool. And if we go ahead and go here, we just have different styles that gives us the more information on the actual colors and what the waypoint style / resource can be used. So that's pretty cool. So basically this is this here. Waypoint styles, near distance 32. Now this is like the actual block. So this, like, for example, near distance will be 128 blocks, far distance will be 332, and that will be, for example, a 200, like this will be like a 300 one, a 200, and I say 180, and whatever this was down here, 120. Yeah, that will be 120. Okay. So the big ones, this is just for different size, and these are the different sprites. So this you can technically change the color. So yeah, I will say with this, you can change the textures of the different waypoints dots here. So this is really how this looks here. It's the same thing as the XP bar. So there you go. These are just different examples that you can choose. Waypoint broadcasting, that is just basically messages, and the tags, happy ghast avoids, blocks that happy ghast that avoid getting too close to. So that's pretty cool. And here we have the resource pack version, and the only thing that changed in version 58 is fog uniform block. Fog is sky has been removed, favor of splitting up the sky shader. So yeah, if you were using fog is sky, you can't use it anymore for the new 1.20.6 or 1.22 version of Minecraft. And here are the different bugs that has been fixed. Here you have how to get the snapshot. That's how I earlier showed you this. Basically, I showed you this earlier. And you also have the Minecraft server jar here. Now, even if I could have gotten this to work, I can still not show you the actual thing working because I don't have another player in the thing for now. So I do have another computer, but I can actually show you this right now in a simple way. So if you want to try out the location bar with your friends and port for it and everything, you can do this. So that's one thing you can do. Here you can report bugs here with the Minecraft issue tracker, and here you can go to their feedback site or join the official Discord server for Minecraft. So yeah, that was the new Snapshot 25w17a, and it added basically the locator bar and the sky distance for the clouds as well, which is pretty cool. So yeah, if you liked this video, make sure to like and subscribe, and see you for the next one. Bye!